It's the next Hearts part, which of course was Kingdom Hearts. And I said Kingdom Hearts 2 HD Remix as a nice little specification, because if I just said Kingdom Hearts 2, that would of course... Oh, whoa, okay. That bitch needs to die. So, yeah. The reason why I specify Kingdom Hearts 2 HD Remix is because it was Kingdom Hearts 2 released on the PlayStation 3 in HD, and you got 3 of the games in terms of the Kingdom Hearts series for the one package. So all on one disc, and technically, are we suggesting... Oh, she throws babies! That's ever so slightly disgusting and disturbing. Yeah! But I can grab you! I can grab you and I can remove your... Oh, baby! Move my baby back. Fucking trying to grab my back. Get off my baby back. Or get off my back, baby. I can't get this fucking baby off my fucking back. These fucking babies on this fucking plane. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? Because I don't. I've lost the plot entirely. Anyway, so yes, Kingdom Hearts 2 HD Remix comes with 3 games. I can't remember specifically which 3 games. It's certainly Kingdom Hearts 2, obviously, is the main bulk of the gameplay, but you had a couple of the handheld style ones on there as well. As I say, I can't remember which ones you got on there and which ones you didn't. But I love Kingdom Hearts. I loved it from the very first moment I laid eyes on it. The idea of Disney and Final Fantasy characters meeting was fucking ridiculous, and yet it worked so well, and I found it immensely charming. And the first game was good. The first game was very enjoyable, but the second game tightened up the gameplay. It tightened up the graphics again, but the graphics I can live, yay, nay, I couldn't give a shit for the most part. Or I suppose it has to be truly like god awful. And no! I really wish the meat and veg. I really wish your meat and 2 veg wouldn't disappear. That's highly inconvenient, especially when it comes to like trying this boss. Because now, see, I could have done with full health, Mr. X with the cannon arm. It's kind of, I don't know. It feels like sort of Terminator meets Mega Man. Because it's definitely Terminator. You can tell by the sort of hair and the head. The hair and the head? No, the hair and the eyes was what I was actually trying to get at. Oh, there's bombs to the left of me, bombs to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle. Oh, damn it. Oh, Danny. I actually meant to say dang it, but apparently I said Danny instead. Don't know why. Who the fuck's Danny? You don't know any Dannys. I don't personally know any Dannys. No. Oh, that's a big bomb. That's a big bomb. Right, what I really need to try and do, I think, is get... I'm going to have to try and get more... God damn it. God damn it. I think I may have lost again. But I must admit, it's the closest we've come so far. Dog! Dog zombie in the back! Can't live with a dog zombie in the back! Dang it. Game over again, yeah, because I've got none of these soul tokens. I'm not entirely sure how you get soul tokens. I can't remember if I've ever had a soul token or not had a soul token. But I don't know much about this game. He says, having bought and played it. Well done, sir. Well done. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I like it. I've always liked Disney. Disney's great. You can't really. Well, I suppose technically you can criticise Walt Disney himself for his life and whatever. I don't know anything about Walt Disney. Wasn't he a famous racist though? Or am I thinking of a different word? But equally, I think you can criticise Walt Disney, but you can't criticise Disney's works. Maybe. Yeah, you can. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. Anyway. I liked Disney films when I was younger. Not so much anymore. I mean, I can't imagine my... Ha! The Legend of Player 1, who is... wait, hang on. Axel! There we go. His name is Axel. You're what, mate?
I'm ready.
Oh, he's ready?
Let's get this over with.
Let's get this over with.
Let's do this.
And do this.
Let's get this over with.
Let's get, yeah.
I'll kill them all.
I think he says I'll kill them all, but I'm not sure. Because it's sort of them all blends into sort of one word and doesn't quite sit well with the ear for me, but still. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts, fantastic game. The original was brilliant. It had, what was it? Agrabah was nicely done. It had stories of Jungle Book, I think. Was it Jungle? No, Tarzan. Don't think it had Jungle Book. You had the Winnie the Pooh stuff. You're trying to convince us this was something you enjoyed by using the words "it had Winnie the Pooh." Yeah, that was that. What? Yeah, that was the general attempt I was doing.
Let's go.
Okay. But no, I mean, the Winnie the Pooh stuff was mildly amusing and quite entertaining. And I don't know, it's one of those ones where, because my childhood was infused with Disney films, Little Mermaid, not so much, but Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid was in Kingdom Hearts, but it wasn't necessarily much of a sort of infusion in my childhood. But those combined, that when I was slightly older, and however old I was when the first Kingdom Hearts came out, I have no idea, because I don't know when the first Kingdom Hearts came out off the top of my head. But the fucking it was so nostalgic and so glorious to behold this experience of being able to play alongside the characters, and Donald and Goofy, the sort of general Disney cartoons as well were in it, with Donald and Goofy being your partners in crime, and it was glorious. It was glorious. I cannot say a negative word. Well, I could probably try and say a negative word about Kingdom Hearts, but Kingdom Hearts was glorious. And then the second one introduced you to being able to play in the Tron world. You then got to be in the Pirates of the Caribbean world, and again, it's like, oh, so good, because it allowed you to have access to all these other great Disney classics of the modern day. Now, what would be truly interesting is now, oh Christ, now does Disney own Star Wars and Marvel now? Or no, I mean, Star Wars is LucasArts, but does Disney doesn't own LucasArts? I don't know. I'm very confused, but Disney does own Marvel, doesn't it? I'm right there. Not sure about the other one, but I'm definitely right about Marvel, aren't I? So I don't. It strikes me as perhaps a bit of a stretch, and I don't know anything about Kingdom Hearts 3 except for the fact that it's about 10 or so years over fucking due, and they've barely even started it, I think, is the problem. But you know, I would like to see a Kingdom Hearts 3, and that sort of links with a question later on. Obviously, I know the questions before recording these, so I know what questions are coming up. But you know, that does sort of. I didn't think to write it in the notes, but nevertheless, there's a question coming up later on to do with sequels, and I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of the ones I would like to see. I don't know if that's always. Oh Jesus, I've got very low health. Did not realise how much. Hook shot! And hook shot! Fucking hooked, bitch! Hook shot! Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Man, these fucking buttons. Just get the right fucking direction. It would help beyond compare. There we go. I've got a shield dash. That's fine. But as I say, for some reason I can't get down and to the sides to register as well as I would like, which is causing some issues with some of the moves. So I end up doing one special when I want to do a different special, and it is moderately. Oh shit! Scorpions! Holy crap! I'm not expecting scorpions. Finish him! Spin attack! I think probably my bias towards Legend of Zelda and my enjoyment of Legend of Zelda, but I do like this character quite a lot. Well, he exploded, but that's fine. We're good. We're good with explosions. So as I say, Kingdom Hearts 2 enhanced everything I loved about Kingdom Hearts 1, and Kingdom Hearts 3 I would like to see them enhance it even more, of course. And I wouldn't mind if they have got that ability for Marvel being in the Disney universe. I wouldn't necessarily say no to seeing a little bit of Marvel inside of Kingdom Hearts. I know it's probably a little bit sad, but yeah, I kind of like the idea. I do rather like the idea, actually. I really like the idea. The more I think of the idea, the more I like it. So that's awesome. It's a bit unfortunate I had to use it, but it's good that I use it on multiple people at once. Anyway, so next... Oh, get off me, you prick. Tasty buns. Oh shit, we're at the boss already. Enemy thinks it's Gaijin or Gaijin. I'm sure someone can correct me as the precise pronunciation, but it's clearly alien. It's a xenomorph. Ah, get off me. Quiet. Oh, have it? No. They thought of everything. You can't get them locked in a spammy loop of spam. Lovely spam. Wonderful spam. Spam. Lovely spam. Oh, wonderful spam. Ah, dang it. I punched him in the face. I think I've got a bun available at the top there. I say that, you may not know where I'm talking about. There's a box. There's a box above me. And I feel like that... Oh, it's not a bun! It's a big fucking Off Meaty Spin Attack! Unfortunately, yeah, they're only giving me 2. Oh, no, hang on. Oh. No, that's not what... Yes, there. No, I've used my moves. Shit. Oh, I stopped him with the fucking chain shot. I need energy. I need energy for the energon. Oops, I need to pick that up. And now, come on, energy. I think it's 3 bars. Is it 3 bars? No, it's not. It's 2 bars. Massacre, fatality. I've got some meaty good... I didn't mean to use my meaty goodness. Why do you use your meaty goodness, you fool? But this one's got a nice supply of sub-enemies, allowing that massacre to be a lot easier to pull off. Oh, no, I didn't break out. I was trying to break out, but I didn't. Yeah, oh, yes! Oh, dang it. No! Bring forth more enemies, you scumbag. And that's one of the first times I've ever thought, bring on more enemies. It's a bit like the syndrome in something like the Space Marine game. Because part of the whole point and desire was to be able to sort of execute enemies, it was very much a sort of case of you wanted as many enemies as possible! I finished him with a KO! I told you I could beat a boss! Admittedly, as I say, this one was a lot easier than all of the other... Ah, dang it, I missed the cash! Dang it all, you got very little time and I was busy trying to pick shit up. Victory! Berserk! Combo, 30 hits, 0. Oh, I think it's... Was it calculating it into money there? Yeah, maybe. Genocide! Stage clear and boss fatality. Well, it would be clever if you... Oh, and yeah, I suppose fatality is a slightly different thing. I was going to say, it would be very clever if you didn't kill the boss, because you couldn't complete the stage. Oh, hey, oh, hello. Lovely. So, I can get a free treasure, and I could get an exchange rate, I don't know what that means. I could get a blue skull, I don't know what that means. And I could get a shield charge, I don't know what that means. Unless I mean, technically I've already got a shield charge move, so I don't know... shall we get a... Ah, right, here we go, okay. SP regenerates faster when you're in danger. Exchange rate. Be a Wall Street expert. Receive more money with every cash item you pick. Okay, and shield charge. Special upgrade. Increased distance and ends with a powerful knockback. I am tempted by that one. With skills like yours, who needs an upgrade? Take $250 instead. I see. Okay, so I could, if you didn't have something you fancied. But I should be able to do 200 if I want to revive next time. So let's increase the shield charge because I really quite liked it. As long as I can get the right side, you know. The shield dash is on the side, so you hold left or right depending on which way you want to dash. Whereas the hook shot was up and down. I think up and down, I'm not sure. But there we go, we complete a level! Woohoo! So let's discuss the next game on the list, which is going to be a very quick discussion, because I'm going to say the words Onimusha Free Opening Cutscene. Off you pop. I'll give you a moment. Probably best to pause this video because I'm not going to give you that many moments, but off you pop. Opening cutscene, Onimusha Free. Enjoy. Thank me later. But okay, so with a little more discussion, we shall do... We'll do the train... Oh, that boss was a pain in... All the bosses, in fairness, are now going to be a pain in the arse because they are vastly more difficult. But the levels are longer, which gives you the chance to get more money, which gives you a revive at the boss. Interesting. Is it getting difficult because it's getting longer? Yes, because I think you get more difficult enemies. But yeah, it's an interesting conundrum, because obviously against those other bosses I didn't have the health. I mean, if you had the skill, you could bypass the not having the health, but I didn't have the health to survive. Whereas now I'd have a revive, so I might be able to survive. So it's an interesting thing. But nevertheless, I won a boss, so that's fun for all the family. Onimusha 3, I think, enhanced the Onimusha series beyond compare. Oh, except, of course, I keep the fucking health bar I had previously, which means I'm slightly fucking spin! Ah, I didn't manage to get the fucking triple threat of killing bastards. And now I haven't got the... now I've got no... Bollocks! It was going so well. I thought they were going to give me my fucking health bar back. Seriously? What kind of douchebags don't give you the health back? Oh, no, spin! Bollocks! Big, hairy, poop-covered bollocks. No wonder this game didn't go on the fucking list. Anyway, so yeah, and now you see that's where the sort of delete the slot is a bit galling, because that's it. Now I have to start again from the beginning. Shit-tastic. That is shit-tastic. Anyway, what we're going to do is arcade again, but this time, fuck it, casual. We'll casual it out and see how far we can get casual-wise. And we've got to decide who... I'm afraid it's going to have to be a repeat of the previous character, because I think Axel is probably my better choice. He's got a nice, decent health bar, and he's got the sort of attacks that I quite like. So I think we're going with Axel. Skip the convention again, might as well, because it is literally just a tutorial. And I know the controls, I'm just not very good at the controls. This time, on casual, I tell you what, we'll start in the sewers again and see if we can beat the sewer boss. You'd think, I don't know, there's a part of me thinking Alien should have been in the sewer. I don't know. It makes no sense, because it's not a thing. You know, aliens didn't live in sewers. But for some reason, I kind of feel like they should have been in the sewer. I don't know why. There's nothing really logical there. It's just a sort of thought track that's present. Die! I do like that attack as well. So all round, Axel, I think, is my favourite character, because he's got just awesome moves like that sort of... The chain shot is quite useful. The spin attack, I mean... It's magnificent, it really is. I didn't mean to do it that time, but nevertheless, that doesn't change the fact that it's magnificent. So, Onimusha, as I said, pinnacle of the series, because it improved the gameplay so much. Because the originals were, I mean, if you don't know, Onimusha is Capcom, and the originals were very much sort of this, it was sort of the tanky controls of the Resident Evil era. I think that's about the only similarity it had with Resident Evil, but it did have that. I'm fairly certain the first and second Onimushas had those sort of tank-like controls, which made for a good game, but it didn't necessarily make for a great action game. Oh yeah, we've got to deal with fucking sewer monsters, haven't we? Here, oh shit, I haven't got me fucking... This fucking sewer monsters here! Although, I must admit, he's quite good, being that was one of my favourite moves. Here! Ah, dang, I shot too soon, yes, boom. Once you can get that first attack, but they dodge based on your attack, so you do have to sort of catch them unawares, it seems. Which makes those slimes quite difficult. So anyway, yeah, with the tanky controls of the original, it was a bit sort of heavy going, literally, on the controls. And, whoa, I thought I was... Oh, I think I did dodge. Yeah, fucking dodge-tastic. So it was a bit heavy going and not quite as good. Whereas number 3 sort of brought out the more sort of just walk wherever you fancy style. And it became a bit more... a bit more in relation to standard sort of action games, i.e. something like the Devil May Cry series. whilst retaining the uniqueness of the Onimusha series, it did just free up those controls, and I feel that the freeing of the controls did make for a slightly better game. Now you'd think maybe Onimusha 4 would perhaps have improved it even more, but I think ultimately Onimusha 4 was sort of... Onimusha 4 was enjoyable. There's no two ways about it. Onimusha 4 was enjoyable. But they kind of expanded into many different characters, and that wasn't quite as good as just being Samanosuke. And they were never going to beat the opening cutscene of Onimusha 3. It was an incredible cutscene, it really was. It's the sort of cutscene that blows your fucking mind. And if you look at it now, it holds up to modern day standards of what 3D graphics should look like. So it is an impressive feat of sort of cinematography meets 3D graphics, etc. I admit, I suppose, if you're very much a game, it has to be all game, fuck cutscenes, then you're not going to enjoy it as much as I did. But I don't, you know, it was a glorious spectacle. I really need to dodge earlier, because otherwise Fat Man Shockwave is going to cause issues beyond compare. Yeah! But fortunately, that dive attack is spectacular. And I keep managing to sort of... You can dodge out of his path and then dodge straight back into his path. Oh no! Break out with a spin attack. Fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all beyond compare. Fuck y'all, fuck y'all, fuck y'all beyond compare. Boom. Getting the hang of these slimes now. Or, I will call them slimes for the sake of good taste. But let's be honest, we're in a sewer. I think the implication is clear. That these are little turds. Looks like a turd. That's a glorious moment of gaming history, I think. It was so astonishing, I think, was the key thing for me. That's referencing Space Channel 5, where they had a little thing sort of come out of another creature, and the bloke just goes, "Looks like a turd!" And it was like, oh, what? Can you genuinely say that?
Oh, looks like a turd.